Hey, I'm out here in the bogs this morning, one of my favorite places here in New Jersey. And something's been on my mind, and I wanted to share it with you guys. I don't think I'm the only one that gets this way, and maybe it will help somebody, and maybe you guys will help me. I don't know. They say, a lot of times when somebody passes away, our friends and family, and trying to comfort us, they tell us, oh, it'll get better. And I'm here to say that's kind of some BS, even though I'm sure I've said it to people as well. Let's try to walk. Let me see if I can walk, talk, and chew gum. My mom, she's been gone for 15 years now. And just the other day, my dog Nugget, he had gone to the vet. He has skin allergies, and the vet gave him a shot. And he got a lot better. Like the next morning, he was really doing well. And I was so happy, and I thought, let me call Mom. My mom used to be a dog breeder and breed and show dogs. She loves dogs. She would understand. And I was like, oh, I got to call Mom and tell her. And then even after 15 years, it's like a freaking knife to the heart, a damn gut punch that it brings tears to my eyes. And I'm not somebody that easily cries. And it never goes away. It never gets easier. 15 years later, and I still go to call my mom to tell her something I'm happy about and excited about. And I still go to call her to be like, I gotta call Mom, the furnace is broken or something. What do I do? It never goes away. It never does. And I was really surprised by that. So guys, don't be surprised by that. The passing of our parent, especially our mom, for gosh sakes, that's something every single one of us humans can understand. If the natural order of things goes the way it's supposed to, we're going to lose our mom and dad, but my dad is still here, so it gets easier in that it changes, but it doesn't go away. The pain is not just going to magically become numb. I'm going to be 60 years old next week. I can't believe it, right? And I know I don't look it. Yeah, okay. But I'm going to be 60 years old next week. My birthday, I never really care about my birthdays, but since my mom passing, my birthdays make me sad. I never cared that much about my birthdays, but now I just don't like them. I want them to go away. I want them to just pass, and I don't want to deal because I am very aware every birthday, even at freaking 60 years old, not getting a birthday card from my mom. And she was the only one that ever sent me a birthday card usually. And it just makes me sad and just something I don't know. I just want to go the hell away. It's not something I look forward to and enjoy. It doesn't change, even at freaking 60 years old. But look at that sun. Makes me look okay, doesn't it? The grief and loss of losing your mom or your dad, it never really goes away. It changes. The grief isn't something that I walk around having trauma and feeling sad all the time. Of course not. Life goes on. There's plenty of joy and happiness. But it definitely weaves itself into the fabric of your life. It's like a new color strands in that fabric of your life. And it's always, always, always there. The holidays, the birthdays, they're never the same. Out of nowhere, the gut punch can hit you and you feel like a damn 3-year-old who's lost in the middle of the department store. The grief, the terror, the sheer loss. And it might be just for an instant, and it might bring tears to your eyes like it does to mine, which I'm always caught off guard. And then it'll be gone in a flash, but it's always there. Something else I've found as I've gotten older, even though my mom's not here anymore, the relationship can continue to grow and evolve and, dare I say, get better. It wasn't perfect. It was strained. It was, a lot of times like fighting. My mom was not a warm fuzzy, nurturing kind of person. I think probably a lot of daughters out there, especially of these generations, can relate to that. But it's a weird thing. As I've gotten older, freaking almost 60 years old, it's crazy. I'm grateful, but how did that happen? My mom passed away at 67, and now I'm going to be 60. If that doesn't hit like a freaking boulder coming on my head, I don't know what does. And it causes me sadness and an awareness of just how young she died, because I'm still young, right? But I try not to take that, I try not to take it with me as sadness. I try to turn it into a lesson and an awareness to live my life to the fullest, to get out here in the bogs and go for a walk, to enjoy each day, each beautiful day. I mean, does it get any better than this? You know, we're in the cranberry bogs here in New Jersey, gorgeous sunset, beautiful pine trees. It doesn't get any better than this. So I don't want to leave y'all with a message of complete sadness and, you know. Another thing I found, I think that I think even though our parents, our mom is not here anymore, the relationship can continue to grow and evolve. I now have the perspective of a 60-year-old woman on my mom and my mom's life. I don't see her so much as a mom anymore, like through the eyes of a little kid, where you think your parents are some kind of perfect, all-knowing adults. Now I see her as she was a person, a human, flawed, doing the best she could given the hand she was dealt in life, I suppose. Was it everything that I would have wanted and, you know, some TV Brady Bunch, June Cleaver kind of childhood story in life? Absolutely not. But now, with the perspective of a 60-year-old woman and kind of the clarity that my mom was just a young person, a kid, when she had me and did the best she could, given a bunch of crappy circumstances. There's a lot of understanding, empathy, and forgiveness that I've now been able to muster. And that, you know, that puts everything in a whole different perspective. And it also has given me some freedom and lightened the load that I have, I suppose, in terms of when you forgive others, it sets you free. It sets them free, but you're free too. That's the beauty of it. You know, something else that I've realized is that people that aren't here with us anymore, they live on. I started this channel and I didn't really know what I was going to do with it exactly, and then it sort of evolved into this thing. At least at first, most of the people viewing were older women, and then I've always lived alone, so I started talking about the topics a little bit of being alone and loneliness. And I started to see in the comments the people resonating with my message, I suppose. And then I realized maybe I could help some people out there and all. And then I had what I can only call an epiphany of some sort. That might be a very strong word, but I don't know how else to say it, and I think that is really fitting. You know, my mom, she and my dad, they divorced in their 50s, I think late 50s. I was like 36 years old. My mom, since the time she was 22, had been with my dad. Well, actually, she had me at 22, so I don't know. They got married sometime around there. My mom, since the time she was what I would consider really young, you know, 22, she was married and had me. And then in her 50s, to find herself single, she hadn't had a career. divorced, few health problems on the horizon. It wasn't a good situation. And I tried to help my mom and be supportive as best I could. I don't think I was. Maybe I couldn't. I don't think I did as good a job as I would have liked to. And then again, my mom probably wasn't as receptive, and I don't know, it was a whole situation, but I couldn't help her the way I wanted to. And so now I'm finding myself out here. So now, I'm out here making videos, and people, many of whom are women and men, you are more than welcome here too, are resonating and telling me it's helping them and everything. And it's not lost on me that my mom was in this situation, and maybe I couldn't help her feel better the way I would have liked to have. It makes me sad. I don't think she was getting the joy out of life and experiencing things the way anybody could, should, and I would want them to. And I couldn't change that for her. And yet I'm out here making videos talking to you all. I don't know. She kind of, maybe she's here influencing me and helping me. I think she is. So, yeah, people that we love, they don't necessarily leave. Their legacy lives on with us. So if you've lost someone, lost your mom, no, you don't have to get over it. You have to go forward. You have to live with it. But it's going to forever change your life. And, the flip side of that, if there's something positive, I think that they can continue to influence you in all kind of ways. I kind of believe when people are no longer here and they're in a different realm, shall we say, they have a lot more knowledge. I feel like they've evolved in some kind of way too. I feel like now my mom is actually softer, kinder, maybe a little more nurturing than when she was here with her feet on earth. And I do still reach out to her all the time. I can't pick up the phone, but I can just be like, Mom, what do you think? What should I do? Can you help me? Many times now when I do that and I speak to her, I feel much calmer, empathetic, understanding, warm kind of energy. One that Mom didn't have when she was here. So I guess in closing, don't let anybody tell you it gets easier and just move on with it. If you can, open your heart to finding forgiveness. It will set you free. And be open if you can to letting the relationship evolve and change and see it from the perspective of the mature, growing adult that you are, not the perspective of the child that you were. And I don't know. It can be really freeing and positive and good. That doesn't seem like the right word. So let all the different threads of the relationship that was the one you had with your mom just weave into the fabric of your life. Let it be a beautiful tapestry of dark colors and bright colors, and just go with it and know that everything will be okay wherever you are on the journey. That's okay. Do your best. Just enjoy life. I find that being out in nature is really healing, calming, and gives me a perspective that's just unbelievable, Being out in nature, it's a gift from God. It's a gift. It's a spiritual gift, whatever you believe. So thank you for listening. Feel free to share your experiences and stories down in the comments. It surely helps me, and I know it helps others out there. This video is not monetized. It's a little gift from me and Mom. I wanted to hopefully reach whoever needs to hear it and help them. And, know that you're not alone out here with any of this. Your loved one hasn't left you. And the rest of us humans out here, it's universal, this loss of Mom. It's part of nature. It's universal. So in closing, I hope that the video is helpful. Leave some comments if you think it could help somebody else. Share. It definitely helps me. Know that wherever you are on the journey, you're not alone. There's plenty of us humans out here on this journey as well. It's just part of life and part of the human condition. And it's something else that connects us all, something we've all experienced or will experience. And it's one less thing dividing us out here. Thank you guys so much. You've helped me. And I hope that this video finds you if you need to hear it. Thank you.